This chili plant looked like it was finished. Leaves curling in on themselves, growth completely stalled. But before you give up on a plant like this, there's usually still time to turn it around, and today I'm showing you exactly how. Start with the newest leaves. When they come in twisted or cupped like this, it's rarely random. It usually points to tiny sap-feeding pests like thrips or spider mites working on the growing tip before the leaf even fully opens. Then look lower on the plant. Yellowing, older leaves usually mean the roots aren't pulling in what they need. That could be compacted soil, an imbalance below the surface, or roots that are simply overworked. And right at the base, these weeds aren't just cosmetic. They're pulling water and nutrients away from the roots, and they give pests a place to hide right next to the stem. Fix 1. Clear the root zone. First step, clear everything competing directly with the roots. I worked out to about a 12 to 16-inch circle around the stem. That's roughly 30 to 40 centimeters. This alone frees up water, nutrients, and airflow at soil level. Fix 2. Remove damaged leaves. Next, remove the leaves that are too far gone, badly curled, or yellowed leaves won't bounce back, and keeping them just costs the plant energy it needs elsewhere. Wipe your tool down first so you're not spreading anything from one cut to the next. Fix 3. Loosen the topsoil, then gently loosen just the top 1 to 2 inches of soil. That opens things up for oxygen and water to reach the roots, but stay shallow, since a lot of the fine feeder roots sit right near the surface. Fix 4. Build the tonic. Now for a simple soil boost, nothing fancy. Just 2 kitchen ingredients most people already have: a ripe banana and a bit of molasses. Slice the banana thin so it breaks down faster. Drop the slices into about 1 liter of clean water, roughly 4 cups, then stir in 5 milliliters of molasses, about a teaspoon. That small amount of sugar feeds the beneficial microbes already living in your soil. Let it sit somewhere cool and shaded for 12 to 24 hours. Once it's done, strain out the pulp through a cloth or fine sieve. You only want the liquid. That way it soaks in evenly instead of sitting on top of the soil. Applying the tonic, pour it straight around the root zone, keeping it off the leaves. For a mature chili plant, about 200 to 300 milliliters, roughly a cup to a cup and a quarter, is enough. This isn't a fertilizer replacement, just extra support for the soil life already working down there. Use this every 2 to 3 weeks, not more, and pair it with keeping an eye on the plant's overall condition, not just this one step. Result: a couple of weeks later, new leaves coming in clean, no curling, and steady growth again. That's the sign the plant is actually recovering, not just surviving. So to recap, clear the competition around the roots, remove what won't recover, loosen the topsoil, and support the soil life with this simple tonic. If you want the exact ratio written out so you can save it, comment "revive" and I'll get it to you. Understand what's actually stressing the plant. Remove it, and give the roots what they need. That's really all recovery comes down to. See you in the next one.